A Vista businessman contacted KUSI's Michael Turko about an unusual problem.
Turko says he ran into a brick wall trying to sell a beverage he calls American Soju.
Most people don't know this, but Soju is actually the most sold, biggest selling alcohol in the world.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Well, craft beer, craft wine, and craft whiskey are all hugely successful, and laws had to be changed to make that possible. But when it comes to Soju, it's a different story. Lots of restaurants and bars sell mass-produced Korean Soju, but the law says they can't sell craft Soju made right here in the USA. It ain't right! Soju is an alcoholic beverage invented in Korea. It's now made into all kinds of exotic drinks promoted by sexy Korean models. And when Korean-American Mark Song discovered Soju, he loved it.
It's happy water. It's a very fun, it's different. I mean, until you experience it, you won't know. Until you actually experience the happiness of it, if you will.
And it has a lot less alcohol than,
Correct.
say, vodka or other types of liquor.
Half, exactly half.
2 years ago, he set out to make American Soju. He found a distillery in Colorado and worked with them on 4 flavors.
So we went back and forth. He sent a second batch, tried it out, tested with some of my friends to see what they thought, you know, the consensus, and that's kind of how we came up with the final formulation.
And what you ended up with is basically a craft Soju.
Yes, it's a craft Soju, absolutely.
California law permits Soju sales if you have a beer and wine license. But there's a catch. It defines Soju as an imported Korean beverage.
It means that right now, anybody with a beer and wine license can't sell my product. Only with a hard liquor license can you sell our product.
Because it's made in the USA.
Correct.
And not made in Korea.
Correct.
And when a legislator recently tried to change the law, he got shot down by the Korean Soju lobby.
They don't want competition, is what it boils down to.
This is San Diego's red-hot Convoy district, where east meets west 24/7. But many of the restaurants, bars, and sushi joints here don't have a liquor license, only beer and wine. And that means they can't sell American Soju, only the imported kind from Korea, 6,000 miles away. Common theory in the heart of the district is a cultural melting pot where everyone is welcome, and Soju is a big deal.
Our big focus is craft beer, but there are like sometimes where you have like little groups that come through that want a little something different, and so we're able to use the Soju with our beer and wine license.
Not everybody wants to drink beer.
Right, not everybody wants to drink beer.
They have 9 Soju drinks on the menu, made to order by skilled bartenders who create the concoctions, like a Soju mule, or even something called a melted popsicle, all made with imported Korean Soju.
Wouldn't it make more sense to buy your Soju from a guy in Vista instead of having to buy it from overseas?
Yeah.
Do you sell a lot of American craft beer?
Yeah, I do.
You can't sell American craft Soju.
That's weird.
Does that make any sense?
It doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah.
Well, but until that law gets changed, there's nothing you or I or he can do about it. And craft Soju may never catch on unless American Soju players get a level playing field.
Unfortunate for him. I had never heard of Soju before.
Yeah, same here.
A lot of people have it, and you know they want to get it out there and get people to try it,
Yeah.
but they're having a lot of trouble because of this technicality in the law.
Yeah.
Pretty strange. All right, Michael,
Interesting.
thank you. Michael Turko is always looking for ways to help our viewers. If you've got a tough problem you need solved, be sure and give Turko a call, 858-571-FILE. That's 858-571-3453.